Hello YouTubers, this is Doom143 back at it again with another comic haul. Probably my craziest $1 comic haul yet. Man, I got a lot of books to show. Let me just go through this real quick. I got 70 books all for $1 a piece. 70 books for $70. It was crazy. So let me just tell you the story really quickly. I went on Craigslist like I normally do when I try to find, pretty much books on the cheap, or if I can find somebody trying to sell a lot. It just so happened there was a guy on the island that was trying to get rid of, and I'm not joking now, he's trying to get rid of over 3,000 DC comics from the Silver Age to present. He's trying to get rid of them, and he was selling them all for $1 a piece for comics and $10 for trade paperbacks, which I found out later he actually meant hardcover books, like really hardcover. So even the trade paperbacks were $1. It was insane. I went to the guy's house, and I went to the guy's house. The son was waiting for us. He was working, and then he's all like, "Come inside." We go inside, beautiful home, and he just had these long boxes after long boxes after long boxes stacked in the kitchen, some on the counter table, some on the kitchen table, and then the rest on the kitchen floor. And for the most part, they're all alphabetized from A to Z, pretty much from Action Comics all the way down to whatever's in Z, Wonder Woman and beyond. And it was nuts. And so we get to the house, and I'm looking at the time, 11:30. I had to be back into town at 1:30, and it's about a 25-minute drive back into town. And I had to pick up my son from school at 1:30. So I got to the house at 11:30, and that means I had to leave the house, his house, by 12:45. So basically I had an hour and 15 minutes to look through 3,000 books. It was nuts. So me and my wife doesn't know much about comics, so basically all she was doing was going through comics and just yelling out titles. She's all like Flash, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and just going down the row. And it was nuts. It was like the craziest buy I had to do in an hour and a half, go through 3,000 comics. And man, anyway, so I'm going to show you guys all 70 books. It's going to take a while. I didn't score anything really crazy. I think I got 3 or 4 really good scores, but I wanted to share with you guys what I got. I'm not going to talk too much about them. If I find something worth talking about, I'll talk about it. But for the most part, I'm not really going to talk about it. Just wanted you guys to hear the story. And it was insane, man. It was insane. It was the biggest rush I've ever had in a long time. I hope you guys enjoy the video. All DC, 8,000 books. I mean, 3,000, over 3,000 books I had to go through. So I found some Silver Age stuff and some bronze and stuff. So there you go. You got Creeper, Challengers of the Unknown. You got Superboy number 18. It's probably the second series. You got Superboy number 209. You got Batman. This is Brave and the Bold. Like from the Silver Age, I guess they brought back some stuff back. So Batman and Metal Man. You got that, and then you got 7 Soldiers of Victory. I picked that up. Okay, grabbing more. So please be patient with me. All right. So what else did we get? I love this cover swipe of Superman number 1. It's Majestic number 1. You got Catwoman dressed up like the Joker. Catwoman number 65. It's a pretty sick cover. I gotta admit, a lot of these books that I picked up, I really picked it up more for the covers, because when it comes to DC, I mean, I kind of know what to look for as far as like super big keys and stuff, but when it comes to just looking through 3,000 books, I mean, you're just looking. And then, so I told my wife, I'm like, this is Adam number 1. I told my wife, you know what? If you don't know what you're looking for, just look for covers that look really, really appealing to you. If there's anything with the Joker on it, or anything that has Batman that looks pretty gnarly, just look at it. Look at it on eBay. The boy was back in his, I was proud to find this, Tank Girl #1. I said the boy was in the living room watching the Olympics, so he's kind of just left us alone, let us do our thing. And so yeah, we were just basically the kitchen to ourselves. Told my wife, if you feel like looking on eBay trying to price it out, I said go ahead if you feel like it's worth picking up, because of course if you're looking to 3,000 books and it's $1 a piece, not everything is going to be, you know, like super awesome, but we did find some pretty cool books and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, all $1 a piece, every single one, for the most part near mint. They didn't have any backboards on any of them, but they all had like the they're aligned in cover. And like I said, for the most part here, I'll just give you an example. Pretty clean books. Yeah, so very proud. Went there. It was such a crazy rush, man. I mean, just being there and then just seeing all the books lined up. It was like a little mini comic book store, and it was like a game show. Like, okay, you have an hour and 15 minutes. This is a sick cover, isn't it? JLA #106, Batman on the grave. We got the Batmobile on the back. You know, I mean, it was literally like a game show. Just like, you got an hour and 15 minutes, go. I love this cover swipe of Justice League of America #1 playing chess and stuff like that. I think, is it? Or is it Brave and the Bold? I know it's one of those. But yeah, super cool cover swipe on that. And it's just like, luckily for me, the guy was a collector, so you know, everything was alphabetized and stuff like that. I noticed that there were things missing. This is pretty cool. I found this one over here. I thought this was a pretty cool pickup right here. But yeah, so everything was alphabetized. So you know the guy was a collector, but you could tell that there were things missing. And so it was like kind of like key stuff. So you know that he probably took it off for himself. But later on, after I paid the kid, his son, I gave him the 70 bucks and stuff like that. He's all like, oh yeah, we already had a couple of people that came through here. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's what it was. So people already came through here and probably picked up all like the super good stuff. And there wasn't anything really crazy and stuff, but it was like, I mean, it was pretty awesome. My wife actually did a better job than I did. Actually, she was picking up stuff and she goes, oh, you should take this. And I didn't even know what it was. And then later on, while we're in the car driving back to pick up our son from school, I was like, damn, babe, pretty good pick. Like, for example, I don't know if I'm going to get to it soon, but there was a Robin. She was proud that she picked up all these Robin 3000s, and then later on, she's all like, hey, these books are only $2. But I was like, it's okay. You know, we only paid $1 for it, so it's all good. So I picked up this Robin 3000, Showcase 94. This is pretty sick. I was glad to find these. Like I said, pretty much anything with a Joker, I told my wife, is pretty much going to be a score. So I said, just go ahead and pick those up. But yeah, it was crazy, man. I mean, and then, so we went into the house, really nice house. They had this little kitty cat. It was brown, white, and black, and it was named, oh man, what was that name? Oh, S'mores. It's a super cool cat. She kept on coming by us and stuff. This is sick, yeah. So this is one of my wife's picks. I was like, damn, good job, babe. But yeah, we had a good time. Me and my wife. I found this set over here, all 5 of them for Robin. And it says free poster inside. And the posters are actually still inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's number 5? Oh, there it is. And number 5. Yeah, so we picked up all 5 of that. Super cool, man. And then the kid was pretty cool. He just kind of left us alone. He was like in the room, just watching Olympics and stuff like that. This was a call that I made out to a guy on Craigslist about like 2 weeks ago. I called him like 2 weeks, and then he was all like, oh yeah, I'll have my son call you. And the son never called me. So I was kind of bummed out about that. But then I get a text like 2 days ago. This is pretty sick Catwoman right here, green arrow with Catwoman on the front. It's probably one of the sickest Catwomans I've ever seen. This is a little dark. Sorry, I'm in my son's room today. I'm not in the most lit area usually. And his desk light, of course, is all Father of the Year right there. Don't even give my son light on his desk. But yeah, so we found these Green Arrow books. Some of them were pretty sick. New Superman stuff. Basically, man, just going through it. There comes a point where you don't even know what you're looking for. All the comic starts blending in. You don't even know what's going on, and so you're just picking out by covers. I had a little bit of time to look for some, so this is a pretty cool book. This one has a Nightwing appearance, and yeah, so that's a pretty cool one. Found a bunch of Superman, of course, because all he had was DC. It was only DC, so I had to. So I knew there were some names out there, right? Superman, Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Batman, Robin. This is a pretty sick cover. I like this one. Him breaking through a chain. Any Superman cover with him breaking through a chain, buy it. Oh, this is really cool. So this is a homage to, I don't want to screw the name, but Joe Shooter, I guess. So George Perez did this cover. So it's actually not a cover swipe, but an homage cover to Superman #1. So I thought that was pretty cool. Picked that one up. Really like that book. Sick, right? So yeah, I was very, very, very happy to pick up a lot of these books. And of course, like I said, a lot of Superman. So all of this right here, I think, is like all Superman. I don't want that to fall down. Let me break this stack in half. Hope you guys like this video. It's pretty crazy, right? I got all of those books, everything that you saw, for like $1. Like I said, sorry if I'm not explaining what I got, but if you guys are interested in any of these, I guess you could hit me up, let me know. But yeah, I picked this up, the Joker with the Superman costume on, but it says J right there. Pretty sick. Again, Joker with the Superman costume on. Thought that was pretty sick. This is supposedly like the new Supergirl. So picked that one up. Really like that one. Again, anything with Superman busting through chains, pick it up. This is a super sick cover. This is Superman 120. This is a pretty cool homage to the very first Superman comic ever. So, or very first superhero comic ever. So, thought that was pretty cool. Picked this one up as well. This is Superman 124. This one I thought was really funny. I don't know how to say his name. Is it Mexoplex or something like that? Anyway, so Superman Man of Steel number 75. And then if you pick up Superman number 75, that's the death of Superman, and this is the death of whatever, Mexoplex or whatever it is. Picked that one up. Just thought this was a really cool cover again. Like I said, most of these books I picked up just because I thought it was a cool cover. $1 a book, I'm not gonna let it go. So yeah, pick all of these up. Why is this thing so wobbly? This is super sick, right? Doesn't Aquaman have a cover just like this? I swear he has one like this. But yeah, really cool book. Pick this one up. Almost done with the pile, guys. Thank you for staying through. I thought this was really cool. Superman with a Green Lantern uniform on. Like I said, I don't know too much about Superman, all this stuff, but I thought this was really cool. So this is Superman 147. Thought that was really awesome. Superman 149. Really sick. A lot of these, like I said, are really good, minty condition. I really wish I had better lighting. This is the first appearance of the modern Bizarro. So this is a really cool comic. So you can go this way, or you can go this way. And no matter what, it's DC 160. I also picked up this one, Superman Man of Steel, number 104. And again, anything with a Joker on, we pretty much just picked it up. So Superman 161. And really cool, has Harley Quinn right there on the bottom. So I thought that was really cool. I thought that was an extra bonus for myself. So you got Joker and Harley Quinn, and sick cover and stuff. So like I said, I didn't really pick up anything crazy, but I think out of the whole pile, these next four books is like the best that I picked up. So this is Rogan Gosh, Star of the East. I don't know anything about this book, so if somebody can help me out. But I found this in a pile, and this is when I told my wife actually found this. This is probably the pick of the day, probably. My wife found this, and then she goes, "You should pick this up," and I didn't know why. And so she goes, "Check it out on eBay," and it's kind of a weird price range between 11 to 40. So I got it for $1. I don't know anything about this. I never heard about it, but apparently it's going for a lot. So yeah, so this is probably the pick of the day. Batgirl, number 41. This one gets a little not super pricey, but I thought this was a pretty good pickup as well. This next book I thought was Adam Hughes, but it's not. So Batgirl 45. I forgot the name of this artist. Something Jameson, I think, or Jefferson, but it's a pretty sick art. Like you got like this Japanese looking art thing going on. Batgirl, really sick. Glad to have this one. So this is like the second printing of Superman 123. This one is a little pricier than the original printing of Superman 123, so I picked this one up, and yeah, I was stoked to have this. There was already a couple of guys that already went to the guy's house, and I'm surprised this one was left back, so I picked this one up. Very glad to have this one. And for me personally, the pick of the day, my wife actually picked up the Rogan Gosh, so that was actually the biggest price difference from $1 to what it's worth. But this for me was the biggest pick for myself. This is Flash 141. This is part 2 or 3 of the Black Flash. And I've seen these on other people's YouTube videos. So there you go, man. What is that, 16 minutes? So yeah, that was my haul. Just want to thank all my new subscribers and thank everybody that's been watching my video. Been getting some new people to my channel and just want to say thank you. I'm up to like 73, so that's really awesome for me. I'm gonna try to keep making these videos. And speaking of next videos, I really want you guys to watch my next video, because my next video is probably one of the best hauls that I've probably picked up in a while. I just picked up just a bunch of stuff. Some of it actually was inspired by Biggie's comics contest that he has, and I'll explain to you guys why on that next video. So when you see my next video, you might want to watch it. It's probably one of my best hauls that I've picked up in a long time. Alright guys, mahalo, thanks for watching.